Part 1 might have been all about groups, but we all know that the playoffs are what really matters. Hello, and welcome to TNP Gaming. I'm Landovva, and today we're going to be counting down our picks for the top 10 playoff series in League of Legends World Championship history. For this list, any matches that took place in a best-of scenario were considered, as long as they took place during the playoff round of the World Championships. This means that any series between the quarterfinals and the grand finals are eligible. For a look at our top 10 group stage matches, click the annotation on the screen or at the end of this video. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10, Fnatic vs Royal Club, Season 3 World Championships. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the Season 3 semi-final bout between Europe's Fnatic and China's Royal Club. With Fnatic holding the Western world's fate in their hands, Royal Club came out swinging and quickly accelerated to a 2-0 series lead. Not to be outdone, Fnatic's Cyanide turned in one of the most dominating jungle performances in League of Legends history, carrying Fnatic in Game 3 with his insanely good Aatrox play. Game 4 was the closest of the series, and Fnatic made a desperate final stand, but Royal would close out the game and take the series 3-1. This series was so exciting and kill-heavy from beginning to end, and despite 3 games you could consider blowouts, the constant team fighting, skirmishes, and duels in this series made this one of the most exciting best-of-5s World Championships have ever seen.
So as you guys have to
that would be very aggressive, but the dive comes in, Fnatic from behind.
Oh, push you, answers the dodge out.
Oh, they do!
He's on the tower, you can see them locking up.
Oh my God!
I do not believe Fnatic just managed to turn that fight on
is
his head.
heavily stacking against Fnatic right now. They got to multitask their way out of this one. Cyanide engages, the locket goes down, Expeke sits in this. They get to reset the fight, reassemble. Will they be able to go in? Peke almost gets dropped, but he throws down Zhonya's. Will he be able to hit Whites with a Q when he comes up? No, it's the taunt onto Peke. They continue on. They take down Uzi. Now Whites, maybe more.
That's the carries both down. Look, he's going to get focused on Godlike. Can't take the damage out here. But while this is happening, there's super minions on the Nexus turrets. Fnatic have to get back and defend. They're Uzi, have they got enough? He's cleansed off 1, cleansed off 2, and still he's alive and doing all the damage he can in the world. Peke with the Zhonya's. Guardian Angel's going to get popped, but again, Uzi is free farming right now, locking up the entire team. That's a double kill for Uzi.
Royal is going to be walking their way into the base on this one. They have inhibitors in their eyes. They're going to have Nexus turrets in their eyes.
Boom! Headshot goes down, pushes
Cyanide
it.
and so as to do what they can in the last effort. They fly onto Whites. They take down Whites. If they can get Uzi, they may get the damage out, but the DPS is still there, D-Man. They're moving on to the Nexus.
That was the big if, and they could not do it. Uzi is alive. Uzi is doing damage.
Number 9, Fnatic vs Cloud9, Season 3 World Championships. People have always debated whether NA is greater than EU, and this was only amplified when Cloud9 and Fnatic did battle in the Season 3 quarterfinals. In Game 1, Fnatic's vintage Deathbrush caught Cloud9 off guard, and Fnatic was able to turn those crucial picks into a huge snowball and convincingly close out the first game. Not to be outdone, Cloud9 changed up the pace a little in Game 2. A high solo kill on Expeke early set the tone for the game, and a final dive on the bot lane helped propel Cloud9 to victory. In the third and deciding game, Fnatic caught a huge break level 1, getting 2 free kills when they caught out Sneaky and Lemon Nation, ultimately snowballing a lead that led to a slaughter. Despite the third game snowballing so heavily, the first 2 games of this series were absolutely fantastic, and provided us with one of the most iconic North America versus Europe series we have ever seen.
Fnatic creates as a team, and they're waiting in the right rush, catching ball.
Ball's getting locked up. Stranglethorns comes out. He's already used that Shadow Dash. Meteor's doing what he can, but he may get locked up as well. The whole of Cloud Fnatic going on towards him. He does get away. Soaz is going to follow it through. Poshu comes in. He gets the kill. It's a 4-0-4.
But it is going to be high, going aggressive. Urgent Strike is available on Peke. You can see he's already used the Ignite. It's going to take him very low. High should get this one. Fast one. It needs to, but that minion wave, it's getting kept off. Soaz with the elastic slingshot gets hooked in.
Whoa!
But they've gone a little deep. What a fantastic kill there, though. Straight away, push you down. That's a massive damage dealer for Fnatic. They've got to back out of this fight, and you can see High, he wants to go in. Urgent Strike goes towards Sino. He's going to go.
Number 8. Samsung Blue vs. Cloud9, Season 4 World Championships. When this series was announced, many expected Samsung Blue to easily dispatch of Cloud9. However, the North American team came to play and pushed Samsung Blue to their limits. After a dominating Cloud9 performance in Game 1, Samsung was able to rail off 3 straight wins, but not before Cloud9 came within a hair of forcing a Game 5 with one of the most suspenseful endings in a series history.
See a replay. Yeah, gotta just go around and basically do it better this time. Of Cloud9, they're gonna go 4 down, they're gonna fly into the king. That's gonna go for sneaky, but they've got it. They've killed Dane. They're gonna try and push onto them. That goes down. Acorn's gonna fall as well. 45 seconds, 4 timers. What can Cloud9 do?
They're going to go for this inhibitor. They have to get the inhibitor down, though. Only a couple minutes to work with. They can do it.
Clever work from Spirit. He's going to try and cut the line off, but this is going to be wanting him down. And Cloud9, they may try and keep pushing.
for the win.
Death timers. It's 20 seconds still. They have to go for the Nexus turret. They're going to push in there.
Go for the win.
Tanking it up. Here comes Spirit. Forget him. Try and get the Nexus turret.
Oh, they got him.
Spirit's taking the damage. Lemonation.
10
Tanking up the
seconds.
turret. Gonna get one down. Spirit's taking so low. They're gonna keep on this one. They're gonna go down.
Go for it. He's gonna go low. Oh, doing a jump. Go for the
What? They're up.
They're up. They're doing it. They're not doing it. The Nexus is still out. But they've won it. They've cleared it. Samsung Blue.
Number 7. Fnatic vs. Against All Authority, Season 1 World Championships. The Season 1 Grand Finals pitted 2 European teams against each other, when Fnatic and Against All Authority, better known as AAA, took to the Rift. The first ever Grand Finals went the distance, with Fnatic and AAA both picking up wins. In Game 3, Fnatic controlled the game from beginning to end, winning a final Baron fight to push down mid and win the first ever World Championships. Compared to today's standards, this series might not be a technical masterpiece. However, looking back serves as a reminder to us all about where it truly all began.
Ash, 300 damage crits are out there. That is 1 turret dead, 2nd turret dead. Fnatic
my.
going to win the Season 1 Championships if they can hold on. This Nexus will go down. Congratulations to Fnatic winning the Season 1.
Number 6. Team Solo Mid vs. Azubu Frost, Season 2 World Championships. One word best describes this series: controversial. Many expected the TSM Azubu Frost series to be an epic battle between North America and Korea's best teams. What followed was not terrible by any means, but the series definitely did not live up to all the hype. With an underperforming Dyrus and Korea's innovation of the lane swap game that is so prevalent today, Azubu Frost 2-0'd TSM pretty convincingly to move on to the semifinals. So, why is this series at number 6 on our list? Well, controversy. In the weeks that followed, allegations of Azubu Frost cheating were rampant and resulted in a $30,000 fine against the organization. Many fans point to Azubu Frost AD carry Wuong as the main culprit, as he was suspected of turning his head to look at the venue screens during pause times. With Riot fining the organization, we can safely assume that cheating did occur. However, it also leaves us with a series between 2 great teams that, although still very good, did not have the competitive integrity it deserved, and will always have a part of us that wonders, what if? Number 5. Starhorn Royal Club vs. OMG, Season 4 World Championships. Chinese League of Legends has always been hailed for its teamfight heavy playstyle, and when Starhorn Royal Club and OMG faced off in the Season 4 semifinals, we got a bloodbath. Throughout the series, we were treated to a jungling clinic by Insec, who brought out champions such as Fiddlesticks, Pantheon, and Kha'Zix. With both teams trading wins, this series went the distance, where Starhorn Royal Club was able to snowball Game 5 and advance once again to the Grand Finals. This series was quite simply amazing, and we definitely recommend you go back and watch it if you have the time.
Taken down. Sam picked up the side. Now we're going to see Insect figure out who says the party, and it works out well. Sunny tries
risk it against OMG, and they will get
Committing really hard here though. Uzi up in 3 seconds.
Uzi could go in deep. They'll score now. Shockwave. Get on towards it. OMG just scattering like the wind. And Starhorn Roker. They're
Back and forth from now.
Whitney caught both. The sapling landing. It stopped the recalls. And Starhorn Royal Club being back behind the whole game and come back with a brilliant couple of teams.
Number 4. CLGEU versus World Elite. Season 2 World Championships. Ward cheering, silver scrapes, and remakes. Today, those 3 things are pretty normal when it comes to professional League of Legends. But this series was where it all began. CLGEU and World Elite were facing off in a best of 3, with the winner advancing to the semifinals. However, what started as a simple best of 3 quickly became a marathon. After World Elite took Game 1, they were poised to complete the series sweep before the stream went offline. Major internet problems resulted in the decision to remake the second game entirely. CLGEU managed to win the remade second game to tie the series and force a deciding Game 3. After an intense 50-minute Game 3, the internet went out again, and another remake was decided upon. At this point, Riot cancelled the final game until the following week. When they finally did return, CLGEU was able to win a final team fight at 42 minutes to secure the series win. This was easily the craziest series of all time due to the sheer number of distractions, and looking back, despite some slow-paced play, the series provided excitement in every single game, and is easily one of the best to ever take place at Worlds.
WWE quarterfinals, the game that never ended but could well be over shortly. Team WWE started off so well. There it is. That's going to be the Vladimir ultimate. They're going on towards Wicked, but Messiah already is damaged to it. Snoopy is going to get dropped on the back. You can see Wicked diving in there. It's actually a good fight for Team WWE here. Could they get the damage down? Salme tried desperately to get in there, but Yellow beat again off the side, shredding them down. Guardian Angel popped by Messiah. He's going to spawn. They're trying to take Yellow Pete down. They will. They're going to get him down. FCZF drops off the back of the Frog and ultimate, and there he's Yellow Pete. Come back from the Guardian Angel, of course, and CLG come out 4-on-1. Surely the game is now over. Chat, it is going to finally end.
The game is over. CLG moves on. They will face Azubu Frost in the next semifinal. Look at them right now. They just look relieved, happy, waving out to the crowd of online viewers.
Number 3. Taipei Assassins vs Azubu Frost. Season 2 World Championships. The Season 2 Grand Finals featured Korea's top-ranked Azubu Frost taking on the upstart Taipei Assassins, who had had to run a gauntlet against the world's best just to make it to the finals. This series had it all. Game 1 was an incredible bloodbath, with 54 kills in just 42 minutes, as both teams kept looking for fight after fight after fight. Frost managed to secure Game 1, but it was all TPA from there. Managing to significantly slow down the pace of the game, TPA played an objective-heavy playstyle in Game 2, managing to tie the series at 1 game apiece. TPA once more sped up the pace of the game, and 2 key teamfight wins at 19 and 21 minutes apiece forced an Azubu Frost surrender at the 22-minute mark, giving the Taiwanese team a 2-1 series lead. The fourth and ultimately final game of the series saw Toys return to Oriana, and a key Shockwave taunt combo at the 31-minute mark all but sealed Frost's fate. It's not often we see incredible Cinderella runs on the world stage, but the Taipei Assassins managed to do so, and their gauntlet-esque run at Season 2 Worlds helped to create one of the finest underdog tales League of Legends has ever seen.
Mistakes getting caught down. Mistakes going to get burst down. That's an Oracle down. And now Wound going to come into this one. Lil Balls is trying to push the pressure. Stanley Ultimate coming on Toys. If we can pan the camera down, we might be able to catch
Shockwave!
Shockwave comes up towards Madline with Rapid Star. Rapid Star gets dropped. 2-shot barrage comes across the entire team. Cloud Templar now caught out. Cloud Templar goes out to Lil Balls. They continue pushing on, and they quickly disengage. Taipei Assassins can go for what they want. The pinks go down. They go for Lil Balls there. But there is super minions coming in. They are on the final Nexus turret poke, and Shy is getting dropped already. BB Ultimate 3-shot barrage going across there. Then that's going to be Cloud Templar Ultimate across, but he didn't really manage to catch on towards Stanley. There's the Lulu
Auto Weapon is not enough. There is no damage coming out from a Super Frost. Taipei Assassins are doing it all. The Shockwave pulls in Cloud Temple up. BB picks up a kill on Shane's death. Shy goes down. Mad Life getting skipped. Oriana picks up another kill. Taipei Assassins are the Season 2 World Champions. They picked up $1 million and the Summoners Cup. They are victorious.
Number 2. SK Telecom T1 versus Najin Black Sword, Season 3 World Championships. What many consider to be the true finals of Season 3, SK Telecom T1 and Najin Black Sword went head-to-head with a berth in the Season 3 World Finals on the line. With the teams trading wins back and forth, the series quickly found itself in the 5th and deciding game, where a clutch shockwave from Faker's Oriana helped propel SK Telecom to the Season 3 finals. Whether it was Faker dazzling us with his playmaking ability, Nagne's impressive performance on Gragas, or the battle between Impact and Expression, every game was a tug of war between both teams, and again, we highly recommend you go back and check it out.
Passive is there to save him. Will he be able to escape? There is Stan United coming in. Stranglethorn's going to knock Najin's sword into the air. Prey's going to fall here. Faker from the side. Crescendo comes around. SKT doing great in this one. Now Kane going to be the target. Exhaust goes down, but it won't make a difference. Especially he's going to try and chase down Faker here, but with Impact to get that taunt down. Will he have the finisher? No. Faker is still alive. Charm's going to land onto him. Is he going to be able to walk away? Faker is still running. Still damaging him. There's another taunt, and Expression goes down. What just happened?
Not going to connect. Faker still alive. Now Najin's in trouble.
He's got the shockwave still alive, and there is the shockwave coming down, but Faker so very low. Expression dies. Faker still alive. Protect comes in. Kane trying to get the kill. Kane does get the kill. Banky will bring it back.
Flash available. The taunt comes out. He sidesteps it. In goes Faker. Nagne does manage to get off that Sonya's Hourglass. He's alive before he gets kicked back into the fight. That is a massive cost. It knocks everyone from SKT aside, and the rest of Sword on the inhibitor.
Piglet here getting caught up. They're going to lock him down. Flash comes in from him. Piglet. Mandu.
Oh, Kane's in trouble. He manages to get the flay down. True Shot Barrage throws across. Now Stand United has been used. Nagne re-engages. A massive shockwave. Throws 3 of them together. The first victim is watched, and the rest of Sword are on the retreat. They're trying to get out. Here comes Impact. He's on to Prey. Prey's still alive as the counter-strike doesn't land. A good charm. Now Piglet's in trouble. He uses the arcane shift forward. He secured another kill as Nagne's on the retreat. Nagne gets out. He manages to pick up one before Piglet closes it out. Expression's still in trouble.
Still in trouble, and he's the last man up. And this one is Impact going to dive on top of him. There is the ace for SKT. This is at least an inhib.
Just gets shredded by the damage. The rest of SKT, they're on to the Nexus turret. They're on to the Nexus. Ladies and gentlemen, SKT have done it.
This is the victory here. This is the...
Number 1. Taipei Assassins versus Moscow 5, Season 2 World Championships. When Moscow 5 arrived on the scene in Season 2, they were almost unstoppable. Possessing a combination of individual skill, ruthless aggression, and absolute ingenuity, the team from Mother Russia went into the Season 2 World Championships as the odds-on favorite to win the whole damn thing. This was further amplified when the Taipei Assassins managed to upset Najin's Sword, giving M5 what many believed to be the easiest run to the finals. As the series opened up, M5 delivered a classic performance in Game 1. Aggression and a thirst for fighting served M5 well as they dominated from start to finish to quickly jump out to a 1-0 series lead. TPA would return the favor in Game 2, stomping M5 from start to finish, shocking everyone around the world. As the final game of the series began, Moscow 5 managed to win teamfight after teamfight. However, TPA was more focused on the objective game and quickly accumulated a massive tower advantage. TPA managed to secure Baron at the 35-minute mark, and despite Moscow 5 continuing to grind through teamfights and pick up kills, TPA took the game, shocking the world as they had just defeated the outright favorites of the tournament. Fans around the globe were stunned, and many could not believe what they had just seen, as the upstart team from Taiwan had just delivered 2 of the biggest upsets in World's history. This series had everything you could ask for, and then some. Fans got to see everything. The excitement of seeing the legendary Moscow 5 lineup ruthlessly crush TPA in the first game with their vintage see hero kill hero strategy, the shocking turnaround when TPA returned the favor the very next game, and the roller coaster of emotions in Game 3 when Moscow 5 was holding on for their lives before TPA ultimately sealed their fate. As we know now, TPA had one more surprise in their bag of tricks for the finals, proving that, once in a while, fairy tales do come true.
Damage that they need to. An ace coming out for them. A triple kill coming out for Genja. And it looks like they may be able to push on to the Nexus turrets in this one. They have a lot of tank behind their champions. Diamond and Gosu on the front. The first Nexus turret goes down 23-7, 31 minutes into the game. That's all Moscow 5 needed for game 1 as they take it. Right back here. He may have enough mana to get this. That W is still on. Throws out the living artillery, but here goes Baby. Slams him against the wall. The Yorick ulti is on, so he will come back to life, but he's instantly brought back down again. Trying to stay in this fight. It is going to be Diamond Procs going down. A huge initiation for BB, and he finally falls. The shutdown going to Darian in this fight. Alex East's chrono shift is down. Darian there to keep that pressure on. Gosu can lock them down to the turret. Stanley gets out of that, and it's just huge pressure from Taipei Assassins right now. Darian is, however, able to clean up a few kills for his team. It's now 3-3, or 4-3 now. Finally, the last auto attack and double kill for Toys. The ace onto Moscow 5.
He almost killed Lil Bob by running a freaking bomb into him.
But they continue to fight him. Genja will come back up, but he's going to be obliterated once more. No, he makes it out towards the top side. We do see that Darian falls. Genja forced away from and then back towards his turret. A double kill coming in. Huge game for BB here as he comes in to finish off this one with his team, focusing down onto Diamond, but it should be the inhibitor. They're going to gain some huge ground here as they turn Moscow 5 base into shambles. Moscow 5 not exactly flustered, but I think this is the first time we have seen them not be able to answer a strategy. The suffocation from Taipei Assassins just too much. Huge damage coming from that Orianna shockwave, but she is forced to bring it back. Oh, yes, coming out huge. Toys just back down to his team, and it's going to be that first Nexus turret, the second Nexus turret, the Nexus now, a game 3, Moscow 5 forced to defend on the fountain, and it's going to be a huge matchup. Your first semifinal match going into a best of 3 between Taipei and Moscow 5. On Toys as well. He's forced to go back into the fight. The portion of it, they know they're going to win. Stanley still giving 0 assists. He just fights in a 2v1 situation. 35 minutes into the game. TPA completely dictating this entire fight. We have 2 down for Moscow 5. Next to Stanley just jumping right out of absolute 0. His 2-shot barrage hit. And you can see they're keeping them from backing. Stanley is allowing this Baron to go completely uncontested.
That's going to be the exact right answer here. They had the Baron dance earlier, getting that turret kill, and then finally got themselves into the battle they wanted. They just
is out for both Lil Balls. There goes his floating cast. Looks like they will initiate this fight on. The turret goes down. Darian gets caught out. He can't even ultimate the crescendo, stopping them from using the abilities. Diamond Procs goes down. The inhibitor is open. The double kill comes out. Moscow 5 looking very grim right now. Taipei Assassins look to take down the last Nexus turret, and they will drop Moscow 5 from the League of Legends Championship playoffs.
And would you look at that, the cheers, the yells, and the look of relief all mixed at the same time on their faces. Taipei Assassins are the first team to make it to the World Finals.
And online in a major tournament, the first to take out Moscow 5.
Thanks for watching TNP Gaming's Top 10 Playoff Series in League of Legends World Championship history. A quick reminder that if you want to check out Part 1, which features the top 10 group stage matches, there's an annotation on the screen now that will take you there if you click it. As always guys, thumbs up if you liked this video, thumbs down if you didn't, and don't forget to leave us a comment and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video real soon.